I still day up. Now I go switch quickly to Gossip Mill. I just posted about Gossip Mill today. This is the last one I'm going to talk about, right? I just posted about Gossip Mill. You see, a lot of people don't know what's going on, right? This industry, when I did right now, I did tell now and I don't understand. The day they come on me from this industry, you see a lot of problems. You think say they easy say very dark man come online, very dark man come call out person, say person they hold money and the person will pay. What do you think? You think say they easy? Say if they hear very, do you know how many people every day come to my DM to say, oh, very dark man, because I called your name, somebody that is owing me money paid me the money. You think say they easy? Do you know how many power I have in this hand? Do you know how many power I have on social media? Why do you think all of them gang up? They all gang up together to say, Omo, this guy powered on the too much. Oh. Once this guy just call you out like this, not problem. Do you understand? And majority of them, I reach out to them before I call them. Like one Bitcoin guy. One big Bitcoin guy in Nigeria. Very big. I ran to his DM recently. I told him that, bro, so person. Do you know what he did? He just said, oh, very dark man. Omo, see what happen. I will transfer the money. As I talk to you from one big producer. From one big producer, I collect 30 million. How much million? 30 million, I'll be 15 million. I don't collect 90 million, which day for year? 90 million. Now I collect. Listen, 90 million. All these things when I tell you, one naira, I know they come my side. Oh. Call all of them. 90 million. They have seen the power. It's big. They fear. They cannot do atrocities again on social media. They can't scam anybody again on social media. You think it's easy? It's a problem. You know how many things I don't stop? How many times you see skincare vendor again, they talk, say, okay, yes, come buy this one, where go spoil women's skin. How many times? Do you know how many things I've been able to stop in this short period of being very dark man? Even some kind of people say they fear to intimidate some kind of people. That's the power. This is why they tell you so, where they fight. No be only them, down to politicians, down to influential people, they join head together. This very dark man must go down. But again, I got to the join. I to go big, oh. I to go big. He hard. I to go big, he hard. They say, oh, very dark man, he chopped 30 million from in NGO money. They say, me EFCC. I say, God punish EFCC. Punish everybody where they the office. For me to insult them, that means I want me to come. But they can't. Oh, very dark man carry money, go buy Range Rover. He carry money, go buy this one. Where is the proof? Be like VDM and bring a proof. All of them are together in this thing. They are all together. They are all together. Very dark man is the target. Just say anything negative about very dark man, your account don't blow. Your account don't blow. Your account don't blow. So, who do you think will be the target on the media? It's just me. But I don't care. But anybody that want to allege anything should bring a proof. This is what I'm trying to teach a lot of you. If there's no proof, it's a lie. Now, Messichi will come online and cry. I just come now, bring this thing. They sent her a letter, 2023. They said, you breach your contract. You breach your contract. Why were you going behind the label to go and get money? You were doing shows behind the label and you were not remitting money. You were diverting funds. We are going to hold on to your royalties, and then when you are ready, you come and get your royalty, and then you balance us the money you collected from the label. That was the problem. Next thing, mama, papa, they carry the guy, go lock the guy for EFCC custody for Ilorin. They move the guy from Lagos, they leave Port Harcourt, they carry and go Ilorin. You know what I mean? They don't carry and go the place where they sabi. Now, when I made my own video, I called the name of the IPO, gong. Until now, EFCC never sue me, say I the lie. The name of the IPO, gong, where threatening the guy, where collect that money on that duress, give messaging. I called this name. Nobody don't talk say, oh, very dark man is a liar. I called this name. After she don't cry for the body of Christ, they don't say, okay, be like say no work. They start to get bloggers. Meanwhile, now they say they don't get bloggers, they get God. But the mistake they make is this. It's simple. Your mistake is simple. Understand that there's no blogger in this country where I get my integrity. So it will be hard for them to actually bring me down. It's hard. I'm talking about bringing me down. I am already on the ground. You can only roll me. Do you understand? I too strong. He had. Everybody knows. Why do you think since when I come media, nobody don't talk say I paid Very Dark Man for? I gave Very Dark Man this money for? Me and Very Dark Man did this transaction, he cheated me. Or maybe you go hear one girl come talk say, me and Very Dark Man, now my ex. You don't ever hear any girl come talk with my ex. But I'm not sure say anybody knack reach me for this industry. If you waka here now, you go see one big man on knack. Big classy woman like this. Where get level. No be person wife, because we know the good person. Go there! You can never know anything about VDM, but you can never see scam. Me scam. He do guys. And that is because in Godfather's son, I'm with you. So understand, my point is always ask for proof. And as for Honest Bunch is not a podcast that I think anybody should go to. It is not. Clickbait for them to get more views. Not just that, they can never talk about a topic that affects us as Nigerians. It's impossible. They can't talk about anything that affects us as Nigerians. Go back to the podcast. Now to cash out for themselves. Talk about people, spoil other people. That's what they do. And the next girl where won't go there. Almost all the girls, if you want to go to Honest Bunch, you have to give for them to bring you there. It's either they knock you or you give them money. I say get one girl, one talker girl like this. That one that they bring and come deliberately for married men. For married men. They use her for married men. It's an advert for her. Nedu and Dee the pimp. It's an advert for her. Nedu is the pimp. Now come, married men are the sweetest. Their wife are this one. Their wife are so that okay. From there, they will send Nedu message. After I like that girl, after I like that girl. Him himself don't tell me say the pimp the girl. I know. That's what it's all about. There's nothing going on there. There's nothing. But anyways, I have important things to go and do with my time. I don't really have time to talk. But I'm really happy that I spoke to Jojo of Lagos. And guys, please, I beg, Mona leave the girl. The girl get future for France. And they do go talk. And he don't talk about time before. The girl don't explain. So peace and love. I'm tired. Bye.
You said you are married. Is this your first marriage or your second marriage?
Second marriage.
Okay, so what happened to your first marriage?
It ended, obviously. It's everywhere on the internet.
Why did it end if cheating is not a big deal?
I didn't cheat.
So, but she cheated, but it was a big deal for you?
Can we not talk about that?
No.
I obviously not going to talk about that.
Okay.
Definitely is my private life. I'm not going to talk about it. Definitely.
But that's not fair because you talk about other people's private life.
Because it's in the up and down. Who bring and come outside?
It's your own the close.
All those mumu where they go when they do podcasts, where they use do clickbait. Show now they see the way he intelligently they come out himself. But una they go use una as clickbait. Come put stigma for una body. In go use sense ask una question for podcast. Use sense get some information from una. Use una do clickbait. Now you watch this one. They asked him about his ex-wife and who cheated and who no cheats. You know, they can't ask him about the wife, about his divorce. He can say it's his private life that he does not want to talk about it. Then the lady said, but you talk about other people's private life. Then he said, now they won't talk about their own now. Do you understand? So most of now when they go there now be the moment where they use do clickbait. Meanwhile, Baba go draw una come. Use una do clickbait, then cash out millions. Because YouTube pays them very well. YouTube pays them very well. And guess what? You stay with the stigma. Go back to all the people where we say they don't trend for that podcast. Now then they with the stigma, nothing concern her. Apart from that talker girl where they carry come when at their business. Because that one okay. She go to talk about how she want to sleep with married men, how she go take married man yash and all those things. Then the mumu they do say go they do as if you don't know what they get they talk. Meanwhile, now all of them plan them. Go say, oh really? Wow. And his favorite phrase. That nonsense phrase. Well, I know about 3 guys in this industry. I don't want to call name. They are true. Husband material. I don't want to call name. Husband material. Okay. Boom. They put you there on a clickbait. Cash out. Now, I say Honest Bunch don't go release one statement. See, the organ of that thing will go release that thing. I pity you. Now, out of respect, where somebody, one of my guys, doesn't know you. Normally, if I download the one where they tell me about you say grown. You just say Nedu mouths, they keep quiet. You know how many people G's they my hand from Nedu? Because how on earth do somebody go on the podcast and when they leave the podcast, you're talking about them to other people? Fine, you talk to me about them, right? Since me and keep quiet. Imagine other people when go don't tell, when go they look those guests in a very funny type of way. No, take very dark man out of it. Imagine some other people where go don't tell, where go they say, so now so this person be. It's crazy. The guests are not safe. The guests are not safe. Well, I don't watch out. I won't see the next person who won't go the podcast. Like I said, 80% of the guests who don't go that podcast. You get one yellow get where come there, that come they talk daddy. And they do bola big. This one bola, you don't go there. You don't go there. Most of the guests, it's an opportunity. Come, knock you, yeah, enter. Or I will give you opportunity. That's what it's all about. Nothing more. You don't ever see again. Check that podcast. Have you ever seen one day when they did that podcast that they talk about, say, okay, the tariff, MTN tariff don't go up. What are the people going to do? Let's put pressure from our podcast so that MTN will do something good. You don't ever hear them say, okay, yes, what is the government doing today? Let's talk about it. Let's bring somebody that can put pressure on the government. Like the primary schools are failing. The secondary schools are failing. A lot of communities don't have waters in Nigeria. You don't ever hear them sit down. Don't just bring one mumu. Come. That one now go to say, okay, if you go the podcast, you go popular. If you reach the podcast and you talk one thing, you go trend, you go popular. Mumu no say, okay, yes. As you talk that thing, now they are this thing they go. Meanwhile, some of you are supposed to be getting paid for going on all those podcasts. It's not you that is getting popular. Don't deceive yourself. You go on those podcasts, you're not getting nothing. Now them they gain. They go use you, put stigma for your body. You go. Well, I'm watching for the next person that will be on Honors One podcast. I'm really curious. But like I said, the only person if you bring at the talker gear, but if that one name, they don't want to say market as usual. It's normal. Then everybody go feel say, okay, yeah. But that's what it is. You go and learn. You will learn. Don't play.
Hi bro, good morning. How was your night? I hope you are doing well. How is your health too? So I'm sending this voice message because of the issue going on between you and Nedu. Recently we've just seen that he was asked to resign from Honest Bunch podcast, and I can see a lot of Nigerians are very emotional about it. So I'm not trying to add more fire to the existing fire. It's possible that this is something that might be affecting you somehow, but you might not show it. Maybe you're feeling guilty that he has lost his job or something. And I'm not also sending this first message to rejoice that he has lost it, but I just want to share my own experience with Nedu. You remember that period where people were saying, if lucky you do post to your own, don't go. You know, it was a very challenging period for me because I lost a lot of business opportunities. Brands did not want to identify with my brand, and a lot of people that were supposed to come for my interview did not want to come at that time because of how people perceived them. So it was a really challenging period. And then my manager was trying to see if there's something he could do. So he said, okay, if we can go to Honest Bunch podcast to clarify and talk in details, maybe people have a very good perspective of what my platform is doing, because Nigerians know how to joke and catch cruise. So that was a good idea, and eventually he told me Nedu wanted to speak to me. I was very happy about it. So we got on a call. I greeted him. He responded. Then immediately, what he just said is, he doesn't know me. He has never seen my content before. That it's somebody else from the podcast that has seen it, but he does not know me from anywhere, and he doesn't care about anything that I do. That he just wants to go direct to the point. He saw what that guy Gege was saying about my platform, and he went through the platform and just saw a couple of videos. What he can say is that everything that guy said is entirely true. I said, why would he say it's true? I mean, my platform has been helping people. There's nobody who has come on my platform and ended up in a worse situation than they were before. No, we've helped people with millions of naira, with so many opportunities that they did not imagine they would even find. But he said that that's not true, that he doesn't even care. My platform is not doing anything for anybody. That I should just humble myself, that he's inviting me to the podcast. I should just enter the next available flight and come to Lagos. That is a once in a life opportunity. And before he changes his mind, that Gege is already on his way to Lagos, and Gege, he will be interviewing Gege, but he wants me to also come there to use the opportunity and join Gege to also talk about my platform. I should challenge Gege on the show. And I told him, thank you for the offer, but I think that's not something I want to do, to be on the same space with that guy, because if I should do that, it means I'm encouraging bad behavior. Any young person will just wake up one day and start insulting somebody, thinking that will grant them a chance to also be in that same space where they can debate who is right and who is wrong, something like that. So I think that's wrong. And I also respect the people who come to my show, my guests, so much that I would not want to do something like that. So if that's the only opportunity he wants to offer me, because he has intention to interview Gege, but he just wants me to come there, that I would rather pass on it. And I appreciate the fact that he has been in the industry for so long and everything. But he spoke to me rudely. He said so many things that I cannot even mention. At the end of the day, he told me I should make sure this conversation does not get into anybody's ear. That he's just trying to help me, that I'm supposed to, whether he said I'm proud of something, that I'm supposed to humble myself. I'm supposed to bury my face in shame and come to the podcast and come clear the air. Then after the phone conversation we had that day, the last thing he said was I should make sure I never discuss the conversation that I had with him with anybody. That if he ever hears that I do something like that, that he's not even going to tell me what he's going to do, but I should trust that. I think he said something about, he said I'm not going to like him. I can't remember if he tried to brag that he's one of the persons that holds this industry. I don't even, I can't really remember exactly everything he said anyways. But that period was just a moment that I was dealing with a lot of things. So it just felt to me like, okay, I think the whole world is against me or something. So I should just chill, mind my business and just focus on my work, Bro, I haven't even slept all night. I was working on a document. I'm just about to sleep now. I noticed you responded. Yeah, I'm on Nedu. Messed up my self-esteem that very evening, honestly. And I felt so bad. I won't lie to you, because everybody was already saying so many things about my platform. And then he told me, I don't know you. I've never seen your content before. But when they brought up your matter, when your manager called me, that was when I even went through your platform and I saw your content. And he told me that there's nothing value that I'm doing there. The way he spoke about me, it was so bad. And he said, in fact, everything Gege said is exactly true. That I should just I should humble myself and come around to come and clear the air. So I told him that I won't be able to do that. He said, no, Allah, that Gege is already coming. That I told him, okay, please, can you guys try not to put my platform in negative light? He said that one does not concern him. That even if he tries not to do it, that he's not sure, maybe his co-host might do it. And I never watched that podcast, even till today. I never even watched it. It was just that very clip that I saw on TikTok where they was talking about my platform, saying that anybody that comes to my platform ends up in worse situation. Said a lot of bad things about my brand. Even Honest Bunch, I'm not saying Nedu does not have money to set up his own platform, but he's on a contract as a host there. He doesn't know what it feels like to build a brand. And he gave that guy a bigger platform to even ruin my brand and everything that I worked so hard for. Bro, I had 29 staffs as of December and even till this January. But a lot of people say it's screws, but to be honest, this whole thing has really affected me in ways that I can't explain, and I don't want to talk about it, so it's not be as if maybe I'm giving power to that other guy or something. I've lost opportunities because of that small issue. I had to let go of 10 people because it will be a burden to continue carrying everybody along. So personally, I said I didn't want to come out to talk about it because personally, I'm not the kind of guy that likes to do all these kinds of things. I just like to focus on my interviews. In fact, that's mostly the only thing you ever see me post on my platform. I just said I should let you know about this because, when his resignation letter came up, I went through the comment section and I saw a lot of people saying so many ill things about you that's the only thing you know how to.
All I can say is, Nedu, for everything you have done to everybody using that platform to your advantage, maybe because they don't want to do what you want, and then you just go there because you have the upper hand, you decide to demonize them, you decide to spoil them because they don't want to bow down to you. Now God now ain't going to repay you. And to Honest Bond Podcast, it's so crazy that I was actually thinking it's only Nedu, maybe now only Nedu 9 days into this thing. But it's obvious that this is what the whole brand represents. But Nedu 9 be the main canker one. Now Nedu can't be the main canker one. See Lucky Wudu. Imagine what you people had to do to Lucky Wudu, where make the guy they cry. For him to come meet me during this thing, even as everything that happened, you could tell how emotional he is. Is this even fair? Is this even fair? Because say you want to make YouTube money, you want to make Facebook money, then some people need to go down for you. Some people need to go down. Now, when I don't successfully put dents on the boy brand, now don't put dents on him brand. Say if anybody go there and career don't finish. Waiting start as joke. When I carry and come podcast, when I come spoil everything for him. And because the boy no click on join for podcast. So basically, Nedu wanted the boy to come so that him and Gege go the drag. Maybe they fight yourself. That's what you wanted, so that there will be more views. They go talk to two of them, the fight. Make more views, they there. And just the way it happened between Nikki Dibabi and Seida. Where they beat the poor girl for his side studio. Beat the poor girl for his side studio. Is this even fair? Is this fair? Your karma they come. You will learn. And you will learn the hard way. Don't play. Cyberbulge. Where's Cyberbulge? Cyberbulge, come. They mention your name. Come here. Come. Now, before I talk about Cyberbulge, right? I watched the video Jojo of Lily posted. And to be honest, I felt bad. I felt bad. The truth is that Nedu tell me. That's why I don't even bother investigate. If not me investigate, I for say, okay, this. But this one, Nedu talk. Do you understand? But here's what I want to do. That Jojo of Lily, I really want to hear what you have to say. Usually, I don't do this. But let's see. We can go live tomorrow. We can go live maybe in the afternoon. Let's say 2 p.m. You and I will go live 2 p.m. so that everybody go. Yeah, no one call you for back or get your number, talk to you for back. Me, you don't prepare. No, 2 p.m. Now I don't post them online. Now I can't look for your number, call you. But 2 p.m. I don't talk on TikTok live 2 p.m. so that I will talk. Now to say that bulge to those of you where they talk say okay, they do not talk those things. For you people to believe that he actually told me a lot of things. I will say something now that I said about Seda Bulge. That is not anywhere on social media, but it happened. It's not anywhere on social media. Nobody knows this. But it happened. And I will say it. So Seda Bulge now will come be the one to confirm it. If a little bit not true, it means say yes, they do tell me all those things and many more when I know fit talk because of the people involved. Because I they really pity them, Now, Seda Bulge, is it true that when you went to Nedu podcast, Nikki Dibabi came, you people now had a fight. You and your manager now beat up Nikki Dibabi. Then you now threaten Nedu with something that if he talks about it or if that story goes out, that you are going to sue him for this and that. That's number one. Now, Nedu told me some things about you. What did he say? Nedu said that when you open your mouth to say, if a man does not give you 20 million naira, you will not open your leg, or be something like that. That he just turned and he look at you. That the clothes you were wearing, they look like second-hand clothes. These were his words. That he just looked at you like, look at this cheap girl. That was why he was using style to throw you some questions. You understand that if they see you in person, say you look very, very tacky. Say no level. Say no level. And meanwhile, you know people where be say they don't carry you. Now they do talk out. So if any of this is true, do you understand? Now where you go come know say true, in tell me some things about you. Now to the people where they go and do podcast, sure you see say even his guests are not safe. Why did they go tell me about say that boy will come your show as your guest? Why were you telling me about that? Meaning say other people where they go that show, they do and all those other people, they gossip about the people. Once you live there, they gossip about you. Once you live here, they gossip about you. They say one or two things about you. So even you as a guest, you are not safe. Now again, let me tell you how crazy this is. Make you know say, Nedu know what he they do. Nedu know what they do. The stalker. I just finished the talk to the stalker, right? The stalker say, you see this the stalker part, make I no talk and the stalker story, right? But if maybe I feel can't talk if my mouth scratch me, because my mouth is scratch me. I feel go talk if my mouth scratch me. But make I wait, more wait for say that board. So now they do say, then Jojo of Lily, tomorrow we can go live. Then I'll give you an opportunity to actually talk. I'm feeling remorseful. I'm really sorry. But Nedu said, it's not me. He said it. He said it. But it's possible that he just said it to boost his ego. I don't know. But it's left for you now. I'm sorry. Peace and love. Don't boy. Now then start. Now we go finish. Alright, so first of all, happy Sunday to you guys. Second of all, please, guys, tag TVC News on this post. Please tag TVC News on this post because I want to go and defend myself over some allegation that one of their guests made on their TV station recently. So yesterday, a guest was invited to TVC News where the person made some allegations about me. One of the allegations is that I took 20 million from my NGO account and I used it for something else, therefore accusing me of fraud. Another allegation was that I am into men. And all these things was said without evidence. So TVC News, since there was no evidence and some people already believe, I want to come and defend myself on your TV station. Please send me an invitation. So guys, tag them to send me an invitation. Now, after defending myself, I would like to also talk about some things because I heard that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the owner of TVC. So I would like to come on the TV station. After defending myself, I would like to talk about these things, which is really important for us Nigerians. You know, it's really important. Number one, I'll start with the first one before I list the others. The first one is that there's a revelation made by one politician in the US. And this revelation is very, very scary. That the US aid was funding Boko Haram and sponsoring terrorism in Nigeria that have claimed the life of a lot of people. So APC government need to come out and tell us if this revelation was true, if this revelation is true or not, because it's scary and crazy. It's really scary and crazy. So they have been using us to play politics. So all those talk of say Boko Haram, now Islam motivated, now Muslims they do and now this one where they talk they say no to Western education. Now why did they buy people? You understand? Now they are saying that it was politically motivated, and I'm also hearing that it was motivated to push Goodluck Ebele Jonathan out of office. That's number one. Now number two, there are some loans that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu have collected, and I don't know where all these loans have gone to, right? Now, let's start with this one. It says 600,000 students have received loans worth 104 billion federal government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu government. So, these 600,000 students, who are they? We need to see their names. You see, recently, Davido share money for orphanage. He lists the names of the orphanage. They even put them all over the news. So, we want to see these 600,000 students. Do you understand? And want to ask questions. Did they really get it? Or now una go fabricate the story so that una go use and chop money. So I want to ask Tinubu, since I didn't get the station, maybe he will answer. So please. Secondly, Nigeria has secured $1.1 billion AFDB loan to provide electricity for 5 million people by 2026. President Tinubu. So here's the question, President Tinubu. So you want to use $1.1 billion for lives for 5 million people, and we get over 300 million people for Nigeria. If you decide to buy Meccano for all of them, If you buy Mikano for all of them, Mikano Gen where go they run 24 hours, they supply them petrol for diesel for 1 year, it's still no chop $1.1 billion. So we want to see his plan. We want to see the blueprints, the blue plan. And where these 5 million people go day. I be this one again, another scam. Now, during that fuel crisis time, there's this $2 billion that they said they went to go and collect for NNPC. But up till now, this fuel matter will still never get unbalanced. So this 2 billion, how they really take spend down, we really want to know. And this one of Nigeria reportedly set to secure another $500 million one-back loan for basic education. Our basic education is still failing. I never see one place where they say government starts with. So what's really going on? You know, what's really going on? And now this basic education make me even start NGO before. Basic education and boreholes and some place where no get water. So again, to sum it up, I don't see any reason why they are collecting this loan when these same people claim that they stop fuel subsidy because they are spending billions of dollars. So all those billions of dollars we wanna make since we wanna don't stop fuel subsidy, which we wanna use them do. Which we wanna use them do. So please, TVC News, if you don't invite me, you understand? It only means that TVC News is not a news station. It's a Tinubu station. If what they are saying is true, that it's Tinubu that owns it, it only means that they are only there for propaganda and narrative, and they can never talk about the ills that the APC government and Tinubu government is doing. So TVC News needs to invite Very Dark Man so that I can defend myself against the allegation and I can talk about these whole things that I've listed, because it is important for us Nigerians to know where all this money is going to. And so all those Nigerians who care about my NGO, we should also care about the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu government and all this money that they are spending, you know. Yes, we need to know. And they don't buy cars for senators, 120 million. You know, a lot of crazy things have happened in this regime in just in less than 1 year, be 2 years. No. We need to know. We need, who they know, can they come? We need to know. So please, TVC, like I said, if you don't invite me to TVC News, it means that you are not credible. That TV station is nonsense, and it is for President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and to push his narrative and propaganda, and it's for APC. So thank you very much, guys. Please tag TVC News so that I can be invited. Me and my crew, they come. Peace and love. Don't play. If you don't play, you go and learn, and you will learn the hard way.